I moved into an old rental house last year. It was nothing special, 2 bedrooms, creaky floors, and a crawl space I never intended to use. The landlord told me to check it occasionally for leaks or pests, but I never bothered. It smelled like dust and dead air down there. One night, around 3 a.m., I woke up to a strange sound. Scratching. At first, I thought it was a raccoon or maybe rats, but the sound didn't stop. It grew louder, like something or someone was moving underneath my bedroom floor. I grabbed a flashlight and forced myself to check. I opened the small hatch in the hallway and shined my light inside. Nothing. I crawled in a few feet just to be sure. That's when I noticed something odd. The insulation had been ripped away, and there were drag marks in the dirt like someone had been crawling through it. I froze when I noticed a handprint in the dirt. Human, full-sized, fresh. I scrambled backward, slammed the hatch shut, and blocked it with a heavy chair. I didn't sleep the rest of the night. The next morning, I called pest control. They searched the crawl space and found something worse than rodents. They found a small pile of candy wrappers, an empty water bottle, and a blanket shoved into the far corner. Someone had been living under my house. I moved out that same week. I still have nightmares about waking up and hearing someone breathing right beneath me. My husband and I bought a fixer-upper last year. It had character, as they say, but also a lot of problems, leaky pipes, faulty wiring, and worst of all, a crawl space that gave me the creeps. One night, I was home alone while he was on a business trip. I heard whispering, faint, muffled, like it was coming from the walls. I pressed my ear to the floor. The whispering got louder. It was coming from the crawl space. I grabbed my phone, turned on the flashlight, and opened the hatch in the hallway closet. I didn't want to go in, but I needed to know if I was losing my mind. The air smelled rotten. I aimed my phone's light into the darkness and saw nothing at first, just pipes and dirt. But then I caught a glimpse of something pale moving in the shadows. I slammed the hatch shut and called the police. When they arrived, they didn't find anyone, but one officer pointed out something I hadn't noticed before. The hatch lock had been broken from the inside. We replaced the entire hatch the next day with reinforced metal. I still sleep with a noise machine on full volume. I never want to hear that whispering again. I used to work as a home inspector. Part of the job was checking crawl spaces. I hated it. Dusty, cramped, filled with spiders and snakes. But nothing scared me more than the Carter house. The house was up for sale after the owner had passed away. I was doing a routine inspection when I noticed the crawl space entrance had been duct taped shut. That's never a good sign. I peeled the tape away and shined my flashlight inside. 2 eyes stared back at me. I thought it was an animal, maybe a raccoon, but the eyes didn't blink. They didn't move. They just stared. I called out, "Hey, who's there?" No answer. I crawled in a little, my heart pounding. That's when I saw Ida Man's face. Pale, eyes wide open, not blinking, frozen. I backed out as fast as I could and called the authorities. Turns out, it was a mannequin head someone had placed deep in the crawl space, facing the hatch. The owner had apparently done it years ago, as a prank on his kids, and forgotten about it. I laugh about it now, but every time I crawl into a dark space, I still see those eyes waiting for me.